Hey guys, Happy Splasher here. Good morning. It is 6/17/2021. We are going to be doing some pit and then we're going to be doing some league and we'll take it from there. So let's get right into it. We're going to make sure that we have our warlord and our pet ready. So as you can see here, we have our pirate and we do have our pet and that is good. Right. Next, we're going to check our guild bonuses, see what is needed. So right now we do have this order boost for attack. The other ones are still nature, chaos, and then the attack for melee, and then attack for ranged. We're going to hold off until the next boss for the boost, and we're actually going to see how far we can go without using the boost. So we'll take it from there. If we run into some issues with the pit boss, then we will use the boost. Right, going to Dungeon of Trials now to get at the boss. Right, the bosses that we're going to take care of today are this one here, and then this one over here. So let's take a look at this boss here. Right, as you can see, they have whenever block is triggered on their side. So whenever we attack a unit with block on their side, and that unit isn't silenced or transformed, it will give an attack boost to their units. On the third turn, it will deal damage to 2 random lines on our side. So we'll probably end up stacking our units on as few lines as possible so that they won't get hit by the random damage. And then on the sixth turn, it will take damage to our melee enemies being us. So we will try not to summon as many melee units on the sixth turn or the turn before those. Okay, we have 2 attempts going. We have one more that's going to recharge, and we'll take it from there. Got some epics. All right, let's go. Okay, taking a look at their buildings. So they have give block. This building here has block, mental shield, and mental shield, negative attack, and then plus health. Going to summon our pentagrams. Also looking at their pentagrams as well. So they have a pentagram that has block at the beginning, so it looks like they will be getting an attack boost. What we're going to do is get rid of this building that creates the mental shield. Then we'll get rid of this building next to prevent more block from happening. And then we'll get rid of this building. And then we're also going to focus damage along these 2 lanes first because of the added pentagrams. And then we'll cover these bottom lanes. Right. So in order to deal damage to this, we need a ranged unit. Guess for now, we're going to actually summon this melee unit to deal damage to this building, and then also deal damage to this rock over here, which is nature, as you can tell. We're going to be placing this over here so that it can defend this lane. And this unit's effect has damage to nature units, so that's why we're able to get rid of this building after the attack. Okay. Right, so attack, and then block, and swaps the units in line. Right, we'll summon our flight unit over here to deal damage over here. We'll still need to find a ranged unit soon in order to get rid of this building. We'll place this over here to defend our own building as well. As you can see, the mental shield is being given by this building, so again, we need to find a way to destroy this. But we do not. It's unfortunate. Okay, not a problem. We will use our summons, summoning the melee units over here. Then we're going to combo with this unit. It has the ability to freeze one of their units whenever we attack their warlord. So these 2 units will be frozen, and then we'll be able to break the mental shield, setting up for next turn. Okay, as you can see, the damage ability went off, so these two lanes took damage. Okay, we need to, once again, deal more damage over here. And we will need to get rid of this building. This unit over here has the ability to transform a unit on this side. And then this unit here will deal damage whenever our warlord is being attacked. On top of that, we have this unit here that will deal damage whenever block is triggered on their side. We don't want to use our shuffles quite yet because we still have some units that we could use for later. We also need to factor in the block for damage here. So 17, that's 34, 34 and 68, that is 102. So we can actually just get rid of this altogether. Okay, this is on a damage pentagram, so that's good. We can take care of that. Taking a look at our building that we'll summon over here. Okay, we will summon this over here actually, so we can freeze our units. Okay, the pentagram did get rid of the Santa over here. Now we need to find a way to silence this lane or deal enough damage to get through the block. Okay, we got some nice options going on over here. Right, so this will attack over there. Silence. Okay, we're going to be summoning this unit. It has the ability to freeze one of their units, and then it'll set the health of a frozen unit to 1. We'll be attacking, at least freezing one of them, so at least one of them will turn their health to 1. Have this unit over here. So this unit is still going to be alive, but it will have the reflect totem for damage in front over there. We'll actually, yeah, we'll be able to freeze at least 2, if not potentially 3. So we got 1, 2, and then the third one frozen over here. Okay, assuming this totem does not die in front of this unit, we will be able to get rid of this lane here. So we got that going, in here. All right, so this turn, we're going to be taking damage on 2 of our lines. On top of that, we will be taking damage to our melee units, so we want to avoid summoning melee units. This unit will die due to the pentagrams, and then this unit, right, this unit reflects damage whenever one of their units gets attacked, so this unit will take damage. Summoning this building in front in order to block for damage here. And yeah, we won't be able to get in another attack quite yet, so we'll have to hold off. Okay, so our 2 buildings here are going to heal our units whenever one of our buildings, whenever one of our units die. Hi, I'm Just Key. I assume you know me in real life because you are using one of my nicknames. How are you doing this morning? Mighty Party is a game. It is a game where you summon units to deal damage to a warlord, and then you also collect items and other resources in order to improve your party, and then you make it as mighty as possible. All right, let me see here. 43, so I need to deal 130-ish damage to get rid of this unit. Right, we will be summoning this unit with the mental shield in order to block for this lane over here. Seeing what the block is over here. Yeah, we're gonna be using our pentagram damage to get rid of at least a couple of these units. We also need to find a way to, again, make sure that this unit stays alive so that we can still freeze their units when needed. So this is going to take damage. That's okay. All right. So summoning this over here, freezing some more units. Okay. Don't like how this lane is now vulnerable because we are potentially going to lose this unit over here. And we do end up losing that unit. Okay, still need to get rid of this. This unit is so vulnerable. All right, we will use our shuffle now in order to find a unit that can actually attack this unit or attack this unit. So we'll do our shuffle. Not seeing something quite yet. Seeing here, taking a look here. Heals melee units for 23. Okay. Interesting. So if I trigger their block, their melee units are actually going to heal. And so we're going to hold off summoning this particular unit because it is going to attack a unit here with block, and then it will trigger the heal. But we can put in some more damage over here. 83 and 12. All right, we will summon this unit. It will give double attack to one other unit. And then because of this unit's other ability to give a range unit a wood spike in front of themselves, this unit will be partially defended so that we can still summon over here. Okay, as you can see, the block did trigger, so these melee units did get healed. Next turn, this unit is going to die by pentagrams unless the block comes back into play. All right. I have not heard of Pixel Tactics. What is Pixel Tactics? All right. Let us see here what we're gonna do. All right. Well, we'll use our attack boost here because we have melee units. This unit gets the double attack, so even more damage going over here. Let's see. Is this lethal? No, this is 255 and 129, so it's 500, 500, 600, 700. We still need to deal about 100-ish damage to these units. So attack that. This will be blocked. Okay. We'll summon this unit with the Reborn. It also deals damage to order units. All of these units that are highlighted in red on their health, that means that they're all order and they will be affected by this unit's ability. Place this over here. It is going to die no matter what because this unit will attack it and then this unit will attack it, but this unit will die with 2 pentagrams. And we'll take it from there. Okay, as you can see, we placed this up here to block for the damage for later. We did get rid of this unit finally, the one that was giving block to other units. All right, let's see. So this will attack that, this will attack that, and then this, yeah, this will be good. We just need to cycle out. We're gonna refresh here and then see if we can get rid of some trashier units. And then I think this one, yeah, this one's pretty bad. In terms of its attack, its health is okay, but again, we don't want to draw it for later. Let's see here. Attack, attack, attack. All right. There you go. We had a little bit of a scare on the top lane because they did have the mental shield caused by that building. But yeah, we were able to use our other unit that froze their units when we attacked, and then we got rid of their with also the extra damage coming in. Okay, got some rewards, so that's cool. Okay, so now we have this other boss over here. We would like to save them for the world event for tomorrow. The reason why is because there is a node, a quest node in chapter 2 where it requires you to open legendary chests. Legendary chests that are opened in either pit or dark tower will count for the completion of that node. So we will hold off on completing this particular pit boss. But for now, we would like to deal as much damage as we can because our hit attempts will recharge at the every 12 hours. So we'll do as much damage as we can without destroying the boss, and we'll take it from there. All right, let's take a look at the boss and see what abilities they have. All right, so at the end of the turn, it will give attack boost to ally women being on their side, so all their units that are women. On the 4th turn, their units will get evasion, and then on the 6th turn, they will kill enemy males being our units. So we would like to summon units that are not male, which means female, or buildings. And then on top of that, we would like to get rid of their units before they get evasion. So for now, as a default, we're going to continue using our pirate. And if we find later that the units are too difficult, then we'll switch over to the Spider Queen in order to get rid of them. All right, we have 2 attempts. And like I said, the attempts will recharge every 12 hours. So in 24 hours, we'll have 2 more again. So let us go. Okay, yeah, hey, I can take a look at this card game later on. All right, first things first, we are going to take a look at their buildings and see, okay, they have units that get an attack boost for every hero in line. So I assume that includes these buildings as well. Block, okay. Let us summon our pentagrams, see where they land. Okay, it's a little unbalanced because this particular lane doesn't have the pentagram coverage. The rest of the pentagrams are over here, so that's good. We're going to start by getting rid of these units first, and then we're going to focus our damage on here so that we can get the maximum offensive attacks over here, and then we'll cover here once we get some board coverage. Okay, taking a look at our units right now, we see that we have this good unit over here with the ranged defense, and then also gives vampirism, so that's cool, and extra damage over there. We are going to place it up on the top so that we can make the most out of their abilities. And we'll place it over in the back here so that it can be guarded in case we need to put another unit in front of it. Of course. All right, they did summon this unit that set our health to 5 for the range, so that's why this unit was set to 5, and then gave it pierce, so then it was able to attack this building and then destroy this. So we will continue on. Okay, we have pentagram damage coming over there. All right, we're going to be summoning this unit. It has silence, and you'll see here these units are going to be affected. We're summoning this because we want to get rid of the mental shield capability that this will give to other units, and then also the pierce that is going to appear for later. All right, attack boost coming from the melee women. All right. Right, so this is going to die from pentagrams, that's going to die from pentagrams. We want to summon female units to get rid of these if possible. We have potentially 5 turns to get rid of these units, and we'll also have to get rid of our male units right now so that we can get the most turns out of them. So we'll do our summons. Okay, not great in terms of placement because we wanted to deal damage over here and here. Let's see what makes sense. So we got there. This one is fine for now. Just making sure there's other stuff. Okay, right. Okay, we're going to be summoning this unit over here to get some block for damage. This unit also has the ability to reduce the attack of units in the line to 1, so that we'll be able to have this defended. All right, so I'm going to attack that, attack that, attack that. All right, great. Okay, just trying to do a little bit of calculation over here. So we attack that, attack that. So this is going to die from combat. This is going to die from combat. We'll be summoning this unit over in this particular spot because we need a female unit to actually block for later. Their units will get evasion, so that is going to be an issue. But for now, we'll be summoning this over here. At the end of the turn, it deals poison damage to 2 random units, and then it will also deal extra damage to their warlord. So now these units have evasion, but as long as we can guard this unit and keep this unit on the field, we'll be able to pick off their units using the poison ability. Okay, so we have that. Okay, giving mental shield. Got that. This unit is poisoned. Seeing which other unit is poisoned as well. So it's not this one. It has to be this one then, right? Oh, it's not that one either. Interesting. Okay, taking a look at the other abilities here. Enemy appears, heals adjacent for 20. Okay. All right, we will cycle through and see if we can find another unit that can be useful to us at this time. All right, this one's actually pretty useful. Let's see there, we got that. Okay, we will summon this unit over here to get rid of the mental shield. This unit also creates a shard whenever it attacks, and so we'll be able to block for additional damage over here. This unit also has counterattack, so we'll be able to get rid of this unit when it attacks. Okay, this unit also has counterattack. All right. Next turn, all of our male units will die, so that will be this one here because of the male symbol, and then this one over here as well. We're going to be placing a unit to block for damage here. That. So this unit will die to combat, and most likely will be attacking this. So then poison damage will come over here, and then this will actually heal the adjacent allies for 26. But there's poison damage will be enough to destroy this. So we're going to... Oh, all right. We'll summon this unit here. So this unit gives counterattack to other melee units, which it already does, and then it also has whenever an enemy is destroyed on their side of the field, it will get mental shield. So as you see here, it will stay alive because of damage, combat damage. Destroy this, poison will come through, and then the mental shield will actually keep this unit alive. Okay, we lost our poison unit, which is unfortunate. This unit is going to die from poison and pentagrams. This is also going to die from pentagrams as well. We will continue to summon female units if we can in order to block for damage. And we're going to be placing this over here because this unit already has the mental shield with the shards. Okay, our next goal is to then put units on this lane because a shard cannot come out on this particular spot. As long as there is another building, unit, damage rune, or pentagram of any type, a shard cannot come out here. Yeah, we can actually place this building over here to block for damage. Also getting rid of it out of our inventory. So right now, if we can get some more range units, that'll be good. Otherwise, we'll start cycling out some bad units. All right, so we got that going on there. Yeah, we'll cycle this out. And we'll put it over... I know that this unit deals damage to other units that are not order. So in that case, we'll actually be wasting a summon. Let's summon this one. This is fine. This one's not terrible. This is the one that they summoned in the previous turns where it gives Metal Shield to 2 of their units. We'll be placing this over... And we'll actually be placing it over here just to get rid of this damage tile over here. Okay, they had the extra summons over here and just regular range units. This unit will die, and then this unit will get Mental Shield again. We'll be placing our range unit just to get rid of this and keep the damage going. Okay, they have this unit that deals damage to our range units when it attacks, but once again, we will be able to attack it and get Mental Shield back. We'll get rid of this unit out of our inventory, and we'll be placing it over here. Actually, yeah, we'll place this over here. Just getting some more damage while we can. Okay, they broke our mental shield. This next turn, as you can see with the timers, it will give evasion to their units and then also kill male units. So this unit will die and then this unit will die. However, this unit will not die because when it destroys something or whenever a unit is destroyed, it will get mental shield. Just seeing if we can do anything else over here. All right, we will cycle to, actually we won't cycle. We'll get rid of another one of these units over here. We'll be placing this over here just because we can cover the board for more damage. All right, as you can see, the mental shield and then the kill ability came into play, but this unit was protected by the mental shield. Okay, once again, same unit deals damage to non-order units, but again, the mental shield will come back into play. We will cycle out for another unit. All right, taking a look. Yeah, we'll be placing this range unit. That's fine. I'm placing this over here and get some more damage out on the board. As you can see, we have a pretty good setup with these two units that have the mental shield, one by the shard and one by its own ability. And then we have this building over here that will deal damage to their warlord. So this will die. Cycling out some more trashier units, placing this over here now to guard the lane in case this unit does take lethal damage. Okay, and as I said before we started this boss, that we need to be mindful of the amount of damage that we are dealing. So this is going to be weird because now we are going to actually surrender in order to prevent ourselves from completing this boss. So let me cycle out. Am I cycling out? No, I'll deal as much quote unquote damage as I can. So I will do the ability here, then use some Sudden Death. Okay, then we will be summoning this unit to deal damage, and then in the middle of the attacks, as you'll see, we'll be doing some surrendering, so that way we can get the damage from here, and then this particular unit before facing this the next boss. So we'll go here. All right, there we go. It's very bizarre. I know it looks very bizarre for people who are just tuning in, but again, we're saving the pit boss for later. We're trying to use as few pit attempts as possible in order to actually get this legendary chest. So as you see, we dealt a lot of damage on that very first attempt. We'll probably be ending up using Pirate again to get this completed. We'll have this chest ready for tomorrow as we head into the second chapter of the world event, which starts tomorrow. Okay, all right. So as long as we're here, my shop. Do you mean my squad? I assume you mean my squad. All right. Well, I'll also give a preview of the next pit boss, and we'll take that. We'll then go into leak. So whenever splash triggers on our side, meaning whenever a unit that they attack with has splash. Oh, I can show. Yeah, I can show the shop and pit. Yeah, no problem. All right, let me just take care of this. So whenever splash occurs, it will deal damage to our warlord. On the second turn, it will summon a nightfall in the first row. We'll take a look at what a nightfall is tomorrow, and then every sixth turn, it will deal. All right, every one of our enemies being our units, will take damage for every nightfall that is on the field. So some of these abilities will actually clump together. So on the sixth turn, there will be nightfalls, and then those nightfalls will deal damage to us. So because of that, we'll have to get rid of their nightfalls, and then also make sure that we don't get splash triggered on our side. Also, that means that because they have splash, we want to make sure that our units are as far away from each other as possible so that they won't take the quote unquote splash damage. All right, take a look at the shop that we have. I've already bought some things over in the shop because we just needed them. As you can see, we have varied units. Most of these I don't actually use, save this one, maybe this one. Let me actually take a look, see what I need to do. Nah, I don't use this one this much. So the black market actually did change a little bit. You can now actually buy epics and legendaries using gems and then also the copper coins. Right now, I could probably, yeah, I'll buy some of this one over here. All right. Yeah, and various items that you can buy. They refresh every or this one says 6 hours. It refreshes every 24 hours, but yeah. All right, we are going to now head over to League. So we're going to switch back our Warlord. I'm going to switch back our Warlord. Let's try that again. All right, we're going to switch back to Spider Queen, and then we're also going to set up our here. All right, we're using a little bit of a meme deck right now, just because we are most likely not going to be promoted to Grandmaster. We are currently in League 1. As you can see here, we would need to get to 150th place in order to get promoted. So for now, we're just going to be using this kind of meme deck. All right, let's get right into it. Okay, let's take a look at their warlord. So they have heal, silence, and stones. They have a pet that deals extra damage whenever a male unit destroys something. All right, and they have an attack boost and then health boost. Have this unit that has double attack and then also gets healed. Has building that deals damage. Nothing here, and then all right. So in terms of a response, we're going to be summoning this melee unit over here. It transforms their own melee unit into a zombie, so we'll be able to get rid of that. And then we also have these extra summons that will help us put some more board pressure against them. Okay, the extra damage with this particular unit, and then it also combos with this pet to deal extra damage to us. Let's see what we're going to do here. Okay, we attack that, and we'll be summoning this ranged unit to destroy this. Next turn, we'll be summoning our building to block some damage in the lane. We could also summon this ranged unit as well. Makes sense. We got that going there. Okay, we'll be summoning this. Yeah, we'll be summoning our ranged unit over here. The reason why is because we want it to be defended by this building. At the same time, when it comes into play, it will freeze another unit on the field. In this case, this one being the only one. And then its health will turn back to 1 at the end. So then we'll be able to destroy it using any one of our units. Okay, taking a look at the health bonus that this is going to get. All right, so 21 and 58, that is 77. We're going to be using our poison ability to mark these units for damage, and then we're going to be summoning this unit over here. So we'll actually be able to destroy this in combat. Setting the health to 5 using this ability, and then the poison will trigger and then destroy this unit as well. Our goal right now is to force a silence on our side and then draw out the stones so that then we can go for destruction and then go for damage. All right, seeing what makes sense here. Okay, we will summon our building to block for damage. Could potentially silence this as well to get rid of some of the bleeding, but damage is fine. Actually, you know what? Here, we'll be summoning our melee unit over here. Reason why is because we can do the turning the health back to 1, and then also if they decide to silence, that is good too. Okay, so once again, the unit will have bleeding. Okay, we want to deal damage to this unit over here, and then we're going to also summon this over here to block for damage. Guess I should actually summon this over here because of how this unit's ability works in terms of the bleeding. Oh boy, I do not like this unit. All right, let's see here. Got that, got that. Okay, we will use our destruction ability to get rid of this unit, and then we'll summon this unit over here to once again freeze. At the end of the turn, it will turn the health to 1, and then this building will then destroy this unit over here. Of course. All right, that does happen. We did take a lot of damage from their pet, so yeah, we also did make that misplay with the bleeding that we shouldn't have done. So moving on, that's fine. Just need to hold the board a little better. All right, we'll start with our building down here to deal damage to their units. Right, next, taking a look at their pet. Has a lot of attack boosts whenever they summon or end of turn or ranged unit kills. Okay, taking a look over here. Deals damage to units in the line whenever it dies. We're placing this silence unit over here to get rid of that destruction ability, and then also blocking for our building over here. Okay, we're going to be summoning our range unit. It sets the health to 5 for here, and then the building will then destroy this and this. Yeah, we're placing it over here. Our goal right now is to set up our defenses and then start gaining advantage by picking off their units. So you can see there. Right, this unit deals damage to one of our units whenever our warlord is attacked. Right, summoning. We don't have. We'll summon this unit over here. So this unit transforms their melee unit into a zombie. However, we have toxin on our units, meaning that each one of them will lose attack whenever they attack. But that is fine because they still have their silence, and their silence will then be able to remove negative effects from us. Okay, they summon their own right there. We'll respond by summoning another building to block for damage, and then it will get rid of these units over here. Okay, this unit will deal damage to us whenever we attack their warlord. It's doing some calculations here. So our building alone will deal 56. This one here will deal 90. Get rid of that. All right, we'll actually use our poison and then summon this unit over here to get rid of their melee units. Okay, as you can see, we're taking some damage on the attacks, but then we then did the building damage and then the poison damage to get rid of this particular unit. It's better for us to take the damage now versus later on where we will not be able to attack because then it will cause lethal. So once again, got that over here. I'm going to be summoning this unit with the block, just to block for damage. Okay, it also gives block to our units at the end of the turn, so that's kind of nice. How have we both been able to summon that unit with the transform? That's ridiculous. All right, well, we will. Let's see here, got that. All right, well, we'll summon this ranged unit over. You know what, here, we'll summon this building. We'll be able to still block for damage. This building gives an attack boost to chaos units on our side, so that means that this one was able to attack. And we are still blocking it over here. Interesting. All right, well, we'll summon our ranged unit over here again. Suppose we can just use our destruction ability now. It's not terrible, but we still need to get rid of these stones for later. So we got that going, Actually, here, we'll summon this over here. We'll get the combat damage over here, set the health to 5, and then have our buildings destroy these units instead. Was thinking if we should use the destruction ability and possibly go for lethal, but we don't have enough damage on our field even with the extra summons behind here. So that. All right, we'll transform once again. And then also because of this unit's ability, it will give mental shield to any other new units coming on play. And then we have our building to then destroy the zombie that came out from the transform. Okay, so they did the silence, so they actually got rid of our abilities, including the metal shield that was on these units. Okay, all right, they have this building here that deals damage whenever one of our units or any unit is destroyed. So we'll have to get rid of this. We are going to actually silence this building so that way it can't deal the extra damage to us whenever we destroy something. I have a bad feeling about this though, because remember, they still run that unit that deals damage whenever we attack their warlord. Preferably, we'd like to have seen that unit come out first, so then we could silence it and destroy it. But instead, we take lethal damage from this unit's ability to deal damage from one of our units. Okay, all right, still going at it in League. We got to deal some more damage to their units. Might actually take this out because it's not dealing enough damage to their units. Okay, we'll start with our building over here to block for damage. Also, I guess marking this for damage as well. Okay, so we got that poison damage going on over there. We're going to use our own poison damage so that we can have both the poison plus the building damage to destroy this unit. Let's see here. We're going to also summon this unit because it has the chance to freeze this unit and then turn its health to 1 and then be destroyed by either the poison or the building. And we'll be placing it over here so that we can also deal damage to this unit as well. Okay, it is really early to use this destruction ability, but we are doing it to exchange. We're going to exchange our tempo right now for board coverage. So we'll use our destruction ability and then also see if it makes sense. We're going to be summoning this unit over here just to get the lethal damage against this unit. At this point, we're not concerned of our units being silenced because we still need to, we'll still be able to back up our board for later. So let us see here. Got that. It's unfortunate that this death rune created by this other unit is actually blocking our summon. So because of that, these units will actually all get bleeding. And so that means that this unit will be destroyed along with these other units. But bleeding doesn't stop their attack. So that's why they were able to take damage to their warlord. All right, same here. Okay, we're going to be placing our building to defend against damage. Next turn, we'll be able to summon a ranged unit to destroy this, and potentially destroy another unit if they decide to summon a ranged unit. Okay, that is unfortunate of the other death runes once again. Okay, some extra damage over there. This is fine. We will be summoning this over here. Set this health to 5. We're placing it on one of these health runes so that it can still get health for later turns. And if it gets silenced, then it's fine. All right, so damage over there. Okay, poison damage coming from here. We're going to be using our... No, because then it will still steal. Okay, the building will destroy this unit. See what we can get there. Summoning this unit over here to silence this unit for the poison, and then also have the building then destroyed over here. Okay, seeing their building deals damage whenever one of our units is destroyed. We are going to get rid of this unit by placing this over here. We're going to be transforming this unit and then also having a unit to block for damage over here. Our building is going to die next turn from the poison from that ranged unit a few turns ago. Okay, summoning our ranged unit over here to destroy this unit because it will deal damage to our units whenever we attack their warlord. Placing this over here. Okay, and then this unit also has pentagrams at the end of a turn, and then also deals damage based upon one of our units' health. Okay, we're going to be summoning this unit to freeze this unit from attacking. It will give us bleed, so that is unfortunate, but we need to stop this unit from attacking us. Next turn, we'll be summoning a building to deal the damage necessary to get rid of this unit. And then also get rid of this unit as well, because it is dealing damage whenever one of our units are being destroyed. This is such a weird turn because of how these death runes are affecting our placements. The most important threat right now is this unit, so we will need to get rid of that. We're going to be placing this over here to block for damage. Okay, so that's going to die. That was destroyed over there. Next, we'll have to get rid of this range unit. And then finally get rid of these buildings. All right, summoning these over here. Okay, getting rid of the death runes. Summoning this unit to silence these abilities to stop the double attack. I think I'm gonna have to retool this deck for League. Gonna focus on more attackers, so that way we can gain more health off of our bleedy pets. Right, and once again they summon another one of these. All right. Well, this did not work as well as I thought it would work. Good on paper, but bad in execution. So that is okay. All right, as this is not working, I'll have to come up with a better League deck for now. No memes. Yeah, we'll just focus on some raw stats. Raw stats meaning good attack and good defense over abilities. Okay, well, like I said, we were saving that pit for tomorrow. We will still do that. As you can see in the events, you'll see that the world event is going to happen on 6/18, which is tomorrow morning. It starts at 10 o'clock UTC time, and it runs for about 6 days, right? 24 days. Yep, 6 days. So a couple of things to prepare for the world event. Make sure that you have 1,300 copper coins, because there is a node that requires you to use copper coins in order to get through. Make sure you have resources saved, whether it's soul dust or chests, such as rares. Also, make sure you have legendary chests saved so that you can open up a quest node in Chapter 2. And then also, make sure you don't buy things too early from the shop in the Dungeon of Trials, because you will need some of the legendaries in order to pass for Chapter 3. Otherwise, yeah, that is it. If you have any questions, comments, feedbacks, or concern, leave a message on Twitch, Discord, or YouTube. The streaming schedule is right up there. We have new content that is up on YouTube every day at 11 o'clock. Please follow on Twitch and like and subscribe on YouTube for more videos. I appreciate each and every one of you guys tuning in, and thank you, and hopefully you enjoyed it. Otherwise, this is Happy Splasher, signing off.